What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Snapback Oracle here. G, you know what the fuck going on. We finna tap in, but we gonna do something a little different. We're going to see why is our divine feminine energy blocked? What are the blockages in our feminine energy? So basically this reading is tapping into the power of the feminine energy. This is going to be a very healing session, and I ask for Heavenly Father to help me deliver a clear, accurate message to those who need to hear it, and to myself, most importantly. And yeah, we finna tap in. We finna see what areas in our life we need to work on. It's like God has already done His part, and we need to figure out what part we need to, you know, put a little bit more effort into. It's always room for improvement. It's always room for improvement. It's time for us to, better ourselves on all levels. And I'm hearing that some of us are like getting better every day. Like you're constantly growing. You're constantly growing. You elevating, you evolving, you putting in work. But it still be some things that we need to tap into with receptive energy. Okay, so what I'm picking up on somebody here, it's like you've been calling in things and you've been saying that you want certain things, like you want love, you want friends, you want like genuine supportive people in your circle. But I'm hearing you have to be receptive to what you're asking for, to what you pray for, to what you want, because sometimes we can block our own blessings, we can block our own path if we're not able to receive things in the way that the universe presented to us. And all the time it's not going to be in the exact way. With unrecognized energy here, you could have felt unrecognized for a long period. But it's like I'm gonna need you to, spirit is saying I am gonna need you to acknowledge yourself, to recognize yourself, to identify yourself, and determine where you want to go with it. I'm hearing God is on your command. He just waiting to march. He just waiting for you to put the speech out there, and he's on your command. Yeah, recognize yourself, tap into yourself, grain the gate under. Here we go. Here we go. I'm talking like a motherfucking kid, but gain a greater understanding of yourself, being in a refinery phase with unappreciated. Yeah, you feel unappreciated. You gotta heal that wound. It was a time when you felt real unappreciated, but know that you are appreciated. Or it could be somebody around you that's unappreciative. If you got anybody around you that's unappreciative, I'm hearing be willing to release that person now. And we got 8-8 energy right there. 4. But it's how it go when it go bad. Yeah, some could have went sour. Some gone sour. Some is sour. Some is like, at first it was a peaceful option, but somebody did something that made them very indecisive. Somebody loyalty was tested and they didn't pass the test. You inspired this person to become stronger though, and you are very inspiring. You're a warrior, you're a conqueror. But I'm definitely hearing that now it's time to recognize who you are. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to take your power back and gain your peace. It's like your peace was disturbed. You started going into like a negative loop or a negative spiral right here. And God granted you peace. And you had to choose a path, like a left path or a right path, or the light or the dark. Like you were presented a situation, and at that instance, that situation, determine whether you're on the light side or the dark side. And I'm hearing somebody is loyal to their God. hmm Like you're a warrior, renewed ambition. It's like you renew, like you have been given the elixir of life because you are more devoted. You in a deep state of devotion. I'm hearing getting your Bible, getting your book. I'm hearing somebody need to turn up they like, your prayers, your affirmations, affirm life over yourself, speak life over yourself. Become more emotionally intelligent. Like the more emotionally intelligent you get, things be like, yeah, somebody very seductive, somebody real seductive. Somebody will do and say anything to seduce the next person. Just to have this is fucking soul snatcher. Like if somebody's saying that, they like listen to them. Why would you want your soul snatched? Call your power back. Take full authority over your sexual energy. hmm Somebody is determined to. It's a lustful spirit. That's a fox, right? It's a fox spirit, like hounding somebody. It's a hot. It's a yeah. It's something hounding somebody, and we buke all of that energy. Yeah. Express yourself. Express yourself. Keep it real with who you are. Yeah. Stay loyal to yourself. Like, love yourself. Get that love that you've always wanted to yourself. Somebody is a prayer warrior because they're devoted and giving up a seductive past. You could have had a Jezebel spirit on you. You could have been a trap, sis. Because you was if you got indecisive here, it was a point in time where you were indecisive and it was hard for you to reason with others. You had a guard around your heart. You was protecting your heart to the highest level because I mean you wanted something solid. But it was like people that really wanted to be with you as well, but you were indecisive. So it's kind of like you were leading people on, or you never felt like anybody that you ever dealt with is like your one. Yeah, you were just being generous. Yeah. Somebody had to alchemize a bunch of dark, negative, tainted energy in order to become a goddess. You had to become more quarrelsome and empower yourself. Yeah, yeah. You were very empowering. Utilize your psychic abilities in this next season and your wisdom. Picked up on that earlier. Yeah, you're very wise. You're very wise. You're very wise. Yeah. You also on a tantric journey with like one or two people as well, divine feminine. It's like you and your high priestess energy, but I'm hearing you gotta clear out some things. Like you gotta be able to reason with yourself and be for real with yourself. And it's like certain energy that you need to be alchemizing and transmuting like faster than what you've been doing. I'm seeing you been sitting on shit though. Like you've been letting some shit have a grip on your mind with solitary here. Like have a lock on your heart. Certain shit you need to lock your heart to. And like your heart is under surgery. Yeah. It's like you're being healed, transformed with this empowerment card, transformed throughout the night. You may seem a little lost right now, but it's like God on your side and He's guiding you and giving you the inspiration that you need to overcome a season in your life that had you stuck, had you like locked and tied into so much karmic loops. But you rose above, like you are the goddess now. You rose above, and now you are very wise and devoted to your journey. You way more like you're not seductive, but you determined to express yourself, and it kind of may seem like seduction, like you seducing people, but you just expressing who you are, and you really being generous with it. You really being humble with it. But this can make you look a little scorned. So with independency here, just be very mindful of what you're sharing. I'm hearing somebody sharing a little bit too much. Um, it's best to reserve yourself a little bit more. Yeah, you're an oracle. Yeah, it's like you giving away your gems. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause if you notice motherfuckers is not just giving it away like that, they getting on and they barely saying anything. Or they showing the bare minimum. They ain't really saying too much. So don't let people know that you see them, that you an oracle. Just keep the motherfucking pushing. With psychic, you got psychic here, empowered, independent, oracle, wise, receptive. Okay, like somebody has accepted that something is over, and now you're way more grounded. You had to accept where you had kind of lost it. You had to accept that part of yourself, and you had to begin to heal yourself and love yourself. Yeah. Demanding. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody was in high demand, and it could have kind of left you scorned. You wasn't aligned. You wasn't on the right path. You wasn't aligned. I don't know why I be doing it. It just be looking cuter right there. You wasn't aligned. Okay? But now that you have become more devoted to your mission with God, you getting the proper guidance that you need. Invasive and intrusive thoughts is no longer like conquering you. You don't neglect yourself. You don't abandon yourself. If you feel threatened, you need to figure out why you feel threatened. And you need to create plans to protect yourself if you feel threatened by anything. And all it takes is prayer, unconditional love, being tapped into God's unconditional love for you. Stand in a creative flow, focusing on yourself and your own glow, untaming your beast, unleashing your beast, and know that you're not lacking nothing. You could have had a season where you really felt like you were lacking because you were abused by people you thought loved you, but that's over with. Now you focus on your own path, and you committed. You committed, and you also finna get commitment. Somebody want to commit to you now. Somebody want to be in your life. They want to be in your world. They want to be in your life and they want to be in your world. Yep. But are you going to allow them? Are you going to be receptive? Are you going to be considerate? Are you going to be loving, caring, nurturing? Aquarius energy? Are you going to, do you see the vision? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're capable of? And the type of motherfucking numbers you produce. With first house energy here, do you know what's your performance? What are your desires? What are your questions? What actions are you going to take? Immediately pay attention to the way that you project yourself to the world. Something you can get done on your own and you don't need no help. It might just take you a little while longer, but it's best if you build solo right now. It's best if you motherfucking build by yourself. Don't add nobody with Destiny card here. Don't add nobody to the mix. You lost by yourself. You took them L's by yourself. You gonna win by yourself. You and the Lord. And God gonna tell you who to bless. He gonna tell you when people come on your path and they're assigned to you. And you supposed to help them in some area of their life. God gonna tell you, gonna feel it in your heart, your chest, your soul. And it's not gonna be accounted for. Like when you just doing shit and a person is overusing you, that's when you start counting and calculating. Us as humans, we all do it. We start counting and calculating. Okay, man, I did this, that. What have you did for me? At that point, God may have told you to do 2 or 3 things for that person, and that person wasn't obedient when they received the help from you. And God don't want you to help them no more, but you got a big heart and you are very sentimental and God got your back. But I'm seeing that it's somebody that is like you have to truly let go for a period or a season or a few years in your life. Yeah, it's relationships, the dynamic of relationships. Something you have to do very diplomatically respectful to create balance in your territory, in your atmosphere, in your soul. You got somebody that's around you that was a past life something. I don't know. I'm not gonna say lover, but this person was definitely a past life person that was sent to you with Cancer energy here, and this energy could have kept you stagnant. Just this person, just you having connection to this person, it could have kept you stagnant emotionally, blocked. That's something that's been blocking the feminine energy. It's a man rooted, deeply rooted in your energy that think of you all the time, do sex magic. This a man that kind of live in the past. So pay attention when you talking to niggas and a nigga always bringing up the past and who he used to be and how shit used to be with Scorpio energy here. Yeah, could possibly be a Scorpio. Fifth house, somebody that you once took a gamble on before. This somebody from the past. This somebody that was in the past life with you as well. Some unfinished business. This person don't know why. I'm hearing you could have, if you were divine feminine, it could have been the other way in the past life. If you were divine feminine in this life, you could have been a divine masculine and you broke a woman's heart. And now you're a woman in this life and you got this nigga that was your bitch in the last life who heart you broke. That's like this nigga in this life, this nigga after you. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, if you get what the fuck I'm saying, you get what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, South Node energy put you straight in that South Node energy, take you away from your destiny. So it's like you struggling. You got destiny on top, South Node on the bottom. What else we need to know, Spirit? I do not like that. Okay, Neptune was just fighting to come out. Okay. All right. We gonna leave that there. Yeah. So you got Aquarius and Cancer energy. So your Aquarius energy is your air around you, your mind, the mystery that you're able to see come to life. And your Cancer energy, putting your soul and heart into it, is what's gonna help this thing bring in the abundance that needs to bring in. But you're gonna have to tap deep into your soul to produce something that's hidden with the Scorpio energy. It's a talent. Somebody got a hidden talent. You don't even know you got this talent. And I'm hearing if you get outside more or if you start doing random things more, you're going to figure out what this hidden talent is. And this hidden talent is going to make you like billions. Somebody could be a great actress and they don't even know it because they feel like they ain't no motherfucking actor and they the realest. But if you start acting in motherfucking movies, TV movies, or something of that nature, or you start doing content, your shit'll be so hard. The power of love, investment, gambles, and other games, your creations, okay, with the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making art, do it dramatically. Yes, something that you're supposed to be doing very dramatically in a big, grand motherfucking way. It's like you gotta turn this shit up. It's time for you to turn this shit up a notch. 10th house energy, like that's destiny energy. Like that's you actually becoming a person of power and status and a person that you've always dreamed of becoming. That's you loving yourself more. That's you knowing where you going. That's you shifting your career to what's gonna best suit you. But you was like you gotta get some rid of some soft node behavior. It's this lower nature is soft node behavior. It's behavior that's in your lower nature that you haven't quite let go of. That's kind of blocking the destiny, the star destiny quality energy. I'm hearing moon star girl. I don't know why I heard that, but seventh house energy. It's like you meant to be a star. You already a star. It's like you developing, you cooperating with the plan. Like you're not going against. You're not like in a state of resistance, resisting growth, resisting connections, resisting communication. You are cooperating with Lord, the Lord. Okay, you had to take a sacrifice to get to this point though. Somebody could have been like on a chopping block. Yeah, but now you inspire others. You inspired others so much to where they start like trying to shape shift into you, and this could have blemished your image for a while. Kind of has you refusing to be around people, and it was confusing regarding friendships and relationships. Yeah, be prepared to sacrifice. It's something that you got to be willing to sacrifice here. Something that you have to be willing to let go of that's blocking your feminine energy that you haven't quite let go of. Okay? Somebody could be big on like you fantasize a lot. I'm hearing somebody needs to you need to pray over your mind daily. Program your mind daily. Program your mind. Yeah, affirmations. Whole lot of affirmations here. Look at all these fools. This ain't never been like this. Four, 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 four. What? Four spades, four clubs, four diamonds. This ain't never ever been like this, man. That's crazy. Okay, so Aquarius energy here is all about tapping into that air energy, your mind, your future. And you could be a little bit too detached or overly observant, but I'm hearing you need to be innovating right now. You need to be thinking of new systems that's going to pay you. You need to tap into your humanity. You need to become more like a humanitarian. Okay, so I'm hearing connecting with people, talking, public speaking, and speaking life into other people. Okay, that's a part of your networking, the networking part that you need to be doing. Um, you could be like emotionally very cool on everything, but it could feel like your mind is like racing sometimes because you just thinking because you're trying to bring the bigger picture together. But on your shadow side, you need to become more emotionally available for yourself and others around you. Okay, and so it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. Be vulnerable. There is strength in vulnerability. You're a visionary type of person. You're a trendsetter and you're a freedom bringer. So sometimes you gotta free yourself by being vulnerable with the right people. And this water sign energy is all about emotion, memory. You could be very sensitive under the surface, but you play this like mental game to protect yourself, which is not good because truth be told, you are a nurturer, you are a healer, and you're very strong and intuitive with the Scorpio and Cancer energy side by side. And you are emotionally intelligent. And I'm hearing you need to focus on your family base, your home base, and creating an emotional safe space for yourself. You could be also feeling things very deeply right now to where it's causing moodiness, it's causing like your attitude to be up and down. You putting up emotional walls, blocking yourself. Either you over attaching yourself to someone or like you overly detached. Like now you need to heal something within your heart and gain empathy for life so that you can have emotional depth in all your experiences so you can begin to feel life more. You know what I'm saying? With this Aquarius and Cancer energy, I'm hearing to liberate your mind. It's a way to liberate your mind and liberate yourself and still protecting your heart. Okay? It's like a side of you detaches to stay free, but the other attaches to feel safe. And I'm hearing you just gotta create balance with this whole Aquarius and Cancer energy because this is some very like opposite parallel type of worlds to where it can almost seem like you have multiple personalities at times, to where it can seem as if you're bipolar sometimes because these are two very opposite energies, Aquarius and Cancer. And I'm hearing you need to figure out a way to balance these energies. If you have Aquarius and Cancer in your chart, these are fighting each other, so something needs to be aligned. Something is um something is off, okay? Root chakra could be off. Sacral chakra, heart chakra, okay? Throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra, all of the chakras with this Aquarius and Cancer energy because this is water and air. So all of the chakras could be misaligned here, starting out, okay? You need to feel everything and become emotionally safe in your own body and emotionally stable. Okay? Sometimes with this Aquarius energy, yes, you do have to detach or fall back a little bit so that you can see things clearly, so that you can see things from God's eye view. And then tap into your Aries energy so that you can attract the things that you need to attract. Okay? It's about putting in that action with Aries. It's about being bold and making bold moves, but don't be too impulsive. You got to play chess, right? But the Aquarius energy, the air energy, you have to play chess now with your fire. Okay, because the fire is going to go whichever way the wind grow. So mental alchemy is a very important part of this new level that you're going to. You can't want instant results all the time. You got to have that warrior like mindset and keep going even when you're not seeing nothing shake. Stop letting delay drive you into anger and being so impatient that you fuck off everything because you burnt out. Know when it's time to rest. Have the courage to say, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to rest for a month now. I'm going to give myself some rest. I'm going to replenish my mind, body, soul, and spirit and take care of myself this month. And I get back to work next month. Because it ain't no race. It's a marathon. And you want to keep that raw drive and passion in whatever that you're doing. Okay? So with this water sign energy here, this Cancer energy and this Scorpio energy, it's about transforming yourself deeply, an intense transformation, and you having a very powerful and emotionally awakened transformation. Everything, all of your emotions are being awakened right now, to where you're feeling triggered at times. But that's a good thing because that gives you the opportunity to pay attention to that. Pay attention to those triggers and dig deep and understand why it's there. And you want to get down to the root and tie up all loose ends. This is a part of doing the work so that the oil can flow in all areas of your life. Shifting your emotions, mastering your emotions and your own energy, taking your power back out of situations that's not serving your highest good. It's time to transform. A shadow side of this Scorpio energy could be jealousy. You could be jealous of your own self. Imposter syndrome. You could be controlling. You want to control others. You play mental mind games at times too. You using your Aquarius energy in a negative way. You're supposed to use it to visualize and capitalize. Alright? It's time to have a rebirth. You gotta have some type of depth. Your spiritual gifts is supposed to grow month after month, year after year. So you need to be tapping in with this 12 energy here. It's 12 months in a year. So each year, your spiritual gifts upgrade. Alright? This Aries energy, you can be very impulsive. But this Scorpio energy, this earth energy, is the earth replenishing itself after the fire. Excuse me. You know, when you're in that Aries energy, you may start fighting a battle with that Aries energy, but the Scorpio energy is what's going to help you finish it off. So you got to go deep within to get those nuggets, to be able to explore different options. Somebody finna have a whole new life. You finna be living at your highest level. Your emotions have to match where you're going. Your thoughts have to match where you're going. So with this first house energy here, pay attention to how you show up in the world. Your physical impression, your physical appearance is the first impression. Let go of your ego. Work on your personal identity. If you ever felt like your identity was stolen or somebody was, you know, you had a copycat energy on your path or a destiny swapper with this 10th house energy, it's time to, whatever they stole from you, whatever personality trait, it's time for you to upgrade your personality. Yes, people feel you before you speak. It's time for you to shift and master your energy on the inside. Your public in your public image matters. You create the status and the level that you want to be on and the legacy that you want to leave behind. Focus on your own career path, your own life achievements. Take your power and authority back by disciplining yourself. And make sure you show up for yourself. Be visible. Show up even when you don't want to, even when you down bad right now. Shift the way you feel. Talk to That's why I say affirm your shit. Affirm how your day gonna go, how your week gonna go, how your month gonna go. Decree and declare it. And do the work to maintain what you have declared and ordained in your life. Seventh house. Marriage. You headed towards marriage and true partnerships and real business contracts. Sometimes it's going to feel like people is mirroring you, but you have to balance your energy out and notice the patterns that you are taking to attract certain energies. All right? You got to be an leader emotionally. Okay? But I do see you dating more with this fifth house energy here. You being more creative and expressing yourself, your inner child, your fun energy, dancing. Your feminine energy could be blocked because you're not moving your body enough. You're not stretching. You're not exercising like you need to. You're not staying consistent in the health department. Life could feel too serious or too dull for you. You need to do something spontaneous. Okay, because love is coming and it's coming fast. But you got to be naturally creative to attract that. You got to be, and when you naturally creative, when you at your most creative self, that's when you at your most beautiful self. Inside and out, you glow when you creating. But letting go of this soft note energy, this old karmic patterns, because this can block your creativity. Okay? Let go of the things that you're too familiar with. You could be repeating cycles and staying stuck in a comfort zone that you got to get out of in order to get to this north node energy, to be living it and living in it. A shift in mind state must take place. You got to dream big and use your intuition and your spiritual gifts to get there, your wisdom, and stop falling for illusions and trickery with this Neptune energy here. Stop trying to escape the world and just create divine connection. Your creativity is where your mysticism lies, where your music lies, where your soul lies. So you got to find that. And in order to find that, you got to vibrate at a higher level. You got to be flowing with the divine. Your lower nature, you could be seeming confused. You could be falling for deception. You could be very avoiding with yourself till you falling in the hands of tricks. But I'm hearing it's time for you to have your mind on the future and clear the past from your heart and start a new energy. Create a new spark in your life. It's time to really transform and evaluate yourself. Who are you? Identify yourself. Ain't no identity crisis going on over here because I know who I am. And when I know who I am, I create the very best relationships that's needed for me. That's a part of my destiny. Destiny helpers. People, places, and things that's going to help my career, my money, my spirit grow. That's going to bring joy, love, and creativity into my atmosphere. Because I let go of my comfort zone. I let go of my karmic like ways. And I've been getting cleansed. Somebody has been getting cleansed through the spiritual dream realm. I'm hearing you need to learn how to pray in your dreams. Yes. And then with this four spades energy here, you could have been really, really overthinking and having like a mental heaviness around your head, around your crown. It's because you needed to rest. You needed to pause. You needed to create emotional distance with things that was distracting you, that was making you feel some type of way in order to heal yourself. Okay, you had hidden stress that you didn't even know with this wise on top of this Scorpio energy. Stress that was hidden in your fascia, your muscles, in your bones, that had a stronghold over you. But you gaining truth through just being still right now. It's not meant for you to be moving around right now. If you've been feeling a little stuck and stagnant, it's because it wasn't meant for you to be moving around. But after this season, this 444, this 12-month, this year season is up with, I'm hearing you building something step by step right now with this 4 club energy. You put in a lot of work and effort, but it's slow progress. But slow motion over no motion. You building a steady foundation. This foundation, I'm hearing something had to be torn down and rebuilt so that it can be built on a solid, righteous, godly foundation. Some wasn't built on top of a solid foundation. That's why I could have felt like you lost everything or you were losing everything, because something was on a rocky foundation that was not built on the love of God. Okay, but you are having small wins right now. You do have a lot of luck energy. But you still like, man, this shit need to hurry up. This shit need to speed up with this 10th house energy here. But the only way it's going to speed up is if you let go of this South Node energy. This South Node person. It's a person that could be around you that's a part of your South Node that's not meant to go with you when you on that North Node energy. And this could be somebody that you really, truly love dearly. But this person not going to be able to afford diamonds with you. They not going to be able to have a piece of your money or sit at your table or enjoy your financial security that you created. This person is entitled and they fear of losing you because they know that you are the breadwinner and you know how to manage and you know how to work and you know your worth. But your money energy is becoming stable. But you took some slow steps. You had to get your mind right first though. You had to release and get your mind right. And then you start putting in more effort. And then your blessings just racking up in the spirit. And you get reimbursed for all that effort and work and mental alchemy and transmutation that you put in. You get your blessings back. But throughout this process, it's going to have to be a releasing of a few things that you love, that you wanted to go with you. But you had to let go of some illusions with this Neptune energy. Okay? You really had to let go of some illusions. Nothing worth lasting is going to be rushed. But everything is being rebuilt and put into its proper place. Stability is being forced and it is not optional for you. Okay, you could have felt stuck for a long time, but that's because your path was being paved. Your way was being paved. So your mental state, your emotional state, your spiritual state, and your financial state is all aligning. Okay? So your feminine energy is possibly what could have been blocking your money energy. You wouldn't tap into your divine feminine energy like you need to. Like most women are that's getting money. Most women that's having the most money, that's millionaires, billionaires, is because they tapped into their divine feminine energy. So things that were blocking your feminine energy is not being able to release, forgive, having hatred in your heart, being bitter, not making moves when you know you need to get up and move, being lazy, having a bad attitude. Yeah, so you're being trained for long-term success with this 444 energy here. But this not quick wins. This is your foundation that's being built. So this ain't the climax of where you gonna peak, but this is the foundation being built. You see, everything is balanced. 4444 12. Okay, you felt like nothing was happening, but it actually was. All that work that you're putting in is racking up in the spiritual realm. You're getting richer, and your blessings about to materialize. And then also you had a few people that I said in this soft no karmic energy that was like succubus, that was draining your energy, pulling on your energy, constantly siphoning your energy, going throughout their day just trying to tap into you. What would WWJ do? What would Jasmine do? What would Jesus do as energy? Okay? Your money is getting better. You finna become more stable. Your life structure is gonna upgrade after long periods of slow building. Something is finna change. A miracle is finna happen that's finna reorganize your foundation and create a solid foundation for you. You can have a new job opportunity or income that you've created for yourself, a new side hustle that's popping right now. Use your money wisely. Use your money to build on top of this foundation. You got to create a system that work for you. Okay? Things are going to finally begin to lock in place for you. Your money was stuck, but it's about to start moving. You couldn't afford your bills. You were in debt. You were in financial pressure, constantly thinking what you was times you ain't eat. But all of this is about to shift if you continue to go the right path. Pass the test. Don't miss it. A new income opportunity is coming after you've been patient, after you chose wisely, after you just stopped surviving and you start creating something for yourself. And this is not lottery energy. It's going to be consistent, stable money that's coming in for you, that you're going to be able to not just survive but enjoy. And a decision is going to become more obvious to you. Your confusion on what you want to do is about to clear overnight, especially if you're praying without ceasing, because you're no longer going to be in a second guessing energy. Something is very important to you, and it's you need to get on it and emotionally detach from all stress. Yeah. Um Somebody needs to emotionally detach from all stress. Anything that's stressing your mind out, that got you overthinking, just know that the Lord has went before you. God has already went before you. He's already worked it out, man. I can't make this up. 12 energy here again. Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts. I can't make this up. 12. Hold on. Yeah. 12 energy. Somebody's birthday could be 12 12. Somebody life path number could be 3 or 6 or 8. 3 6 8. Ooh, ooh, she my little ooh ooh. 4, 6, and 8. Somebody life path number is 3, 4, 6, and 8. Man, look at this. This shit don't make no sense. Queen of Hearts. High Priestess energy. Ten of Spades. Something is over with. Becoming one with your kingdom spouse. King of Hearts. Hmm. Ace of Spades. Ooh, 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 ooh. Who knew? Fool knew. A fool for you. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, but triple four energy builds character through repetition. A stronger version of you is about to show up, especially if you put this work in, especially if you change your diet, your health habits, and go harder in the gym. Old habits is going to be beneath you, okay? You outgrow any procrastination or instability patterns. It be something that you know you need to do. You know you need to get this shit done. And why you ain't got it done? You know, and you keep putting it off. I'm gonna wait this day, I'm gonna wait that day. You know, you got to start moving with a little bit more structure in your everyday life instead of moving out of emotion. Now is not the time to be going based off of how you feel. Once you create a plan that works for you, you need to set that shit in stone. Capricorn energy, structure. Like you about to level up in your identity and your circumstances. Okay? Opportunities is gonna unlock all around you. After this four energy cycle breakthrough, um, this is gonna come through one door opening, but not many at once. Um, a new connection. Yeah, seven of spades, lucky energy, lucky energy. A new connection is coming in for you. A new connection. Yeah, a new connection. Yeah. It seemed like nothing was happening at first. Now everything is starting to upgrade. You seemed lost at first. Then suddenly everything started working out. Okay? Something is about to become way more stable in your life that's been rocky for too long. Okay? With this ace of spades here, you definitely about to get some type of abundance, and it's right here by destiny. Four diamonds, ace of spades. Yeah, somebody you finna be in a real relationship. This gonna be somebody that you love and love you. Yeah, with this 12-12 energy here, like you and this person gonna be real abundant. With this, y'all a power couple. This card kept coming out, like it wanted to come out. Ace of clubs, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you are on your path. Oh my God. Without no parachute. Babe, I've been watching you. I wanna be. Babe, I've been watching you. Yeah, money. Yeah, yeah. It was like your money was being held up in the spirit. It could have been people you was connected to, but it also could be connected to your procrastination and to bad habits that was holding you captive, that was creating strongholds. Yeah, now you learning how to be financially disciplined. You're not spending every dollar, every dime you make. Okay, and you understand you had to go through a cycle, so now you appreciate those delayed rewards, and you know that how important it is to be structured, to create your budgets. And you getting out of a season of your resources being so tight to where you got some to spread. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see you building long term financial security. This ain't quick, fast money. Yes, you are lucky, but most importantly, you are blessed. King of Spades energy. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. You suffered a lot of mental pressure. You wasn't focused on responsibility at first. But now you ending your old professional identity. It's like you at a resetting point. You felt pause, but it was you just rewiring yourself and internally organizing your life, reorganizing yourself. Like I say, that mental alchemy, that transmutation, that divine motivation, that historical motivation, okay? Your public life is about to change, your career path and what you're known for. You took your authority back and you created success for yourself and you developed recognition. All the kings are out. All the kings are out. This all kings, king of diamond energy. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, financial stability, man. Like, yeah, your public image is about to change big time. Your career path is being written. Yeah, you are being redirected somewhere else. Your goals are gonna change. Yeah, Ace of Spades, Two of Clubs, Seven of Diamonds. You and your divine person coming together to create a family business. Balling. Turn up on your dog ass, bitch. You think you wild ass, huh? Dog ass, huh? Don't bitches mad. You ending one phase of your career life. You on a more like whatever you gonna be doing now. You like more sharper, more aligned, more passionate, and you have clarity about this new move that you're about to make. Yeah, it's like you in your pre-success stage. Like whatever you're doing, you built to become so fucking successful in it. You felt delayed. I'm telling you, this delay is not denial, baby. You on the right motherfucking path. You right on the money with it. Your public success, yeah, is being structured to match your long term stability, not your current stresses. Okay? You could feel like, man, when is this shit gonna be over? How much more do I have to go through this shit? I'm hearing it's one thing that you change in your life and it's gonna like shift your whole motherfucking life. Some you finna do and it's finna shift like you spiritually, mentally, like on all levels because you're gonna be able to maneuver and keep your chakras aligned. You're gonna be able to afford certain things. You're gonna be able to like explore more. Yeah. 15 energy. Come on now, how the fuck we getting all of these in a row? Now right here, and it's all the same cards, bruh. Five of diamonds. Look, the diamonds, they both red, both black, and we got five of clubs, five of spades. That's crazy. That's crazy. Something is over with. We got the cards ain't never came out like this. It ain't never came out like this. But like I said, somebody is life path number 3 and somebody is life path number 6. Yeah, 444 555 energy here. Yeah, y'all both ending something and y'all coming together. Ten of spades energy. Y'all both ended something and y'all are coming together. Two of diamonds energy. Queen of hearts, king of hearts. Yeah, this man chose the right path. It's a divine masculine. I'm hearing divine feminine. Feminine, that's what could have been blocking you for a while, is because you didn't have your divine masculine around you. You needed that balance. You needed that balance. Like, yes, you are very independent and you do well alone, but you needed your divine masculine with you. Yeah. Now we at 9 of diamonds. We almost had 999. Y'all see that shit? Look, if she took everything, but she with you now. Yeah. With this 555 energy here, you could have issues with your spending abilities and saving. You overspend when you know you don't need to overspend. Look, nine of man, look how these cards coming out. This shit wild. This shit is wild as fuck. They never came out like that, man. They never. And the fact that it's 9 of diamonds, red, just like all the diamonds are red. All the diamonds are red. It's only a meter at 7. So let's see what's really taking place here, because it's a lot taking place. I left them drugs alone. That shit got me so far from my babies. There's so much shit that I'm facing. Getting outrageous. She been fucking his friends, ride with his man. He in. We make it out of. I don't got no time for talk. Oh, she gotta go. Yeah, she's more and more. Yeah. Y'all, I'm just sitting here brainstorming. Seven of Hearts. Okay. So you were going in an unclear direction at first. Like basically, these cards are saying the same thing. With 444 coming out, 555, and it's literally all the same cards. Five of diamonds, four of diamonds, both red diamonds, four of spades, five of spades, both black. Three of clubs, I mean four of clubs, five of clubs, both black. Okay, and then we got nine of diamonds, red nine of diamonds, five of diamonds, four of diamonds, they all red. We got nine of clubs, nine of spades, they all black. And then we got Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts, Ten of Spades, Two of Diamonds. And then we pulled out Ace of Hearts. Like, so much abundant energy here. Like, all roads lead to you being on your path with these eights here. Eight of Clubs, Eight of Hearts, Eight of Diamonds, Seven of Diamonds. All roads lead to you. It's like you went through four separate seasons in a year. You went through four separate seasons, okay? And each season you had a major lesson to learn. Yeah, you had to balance out your masculine energy with all these kings popping out like that. Somebody masculine energy was, or you were too, like you were overly masculine. You were overly masculine with this king of clubs to where you wouldn't even allow a man to come in. Yeah, ten of diamonds, two of spades, joker, like you was blocking off yourself emotionally because you didn't move strategically with men, so you was blocking things off, which kind of put you in that jackass energy with that jack of diamonds. Okay, seven of spades, you were like diminishing your own wealth because of an attitude, yeah, that was very demonic. Three of diamonds, three of spades, yeah, yeah, three of clubs. Something is a joke now. It's not reality anymore. Mm-mm. Yeah. Utilizing your resources with the six of hearts energy here on top of nine of hearts. Creating balance. Yeah. Six energy. Hmm. Queen of clubs. Hmm. You have to take several different roads in order to get to your true path. Yeah, you have to take several different roads, learn plenty of lessons, go through many experiences to get to your divine and true path. Mhm. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Uh huh. We got seven of clubs, eight of clubs, eight of hearts, eight of diamonds, seven of hearts. Yeah. Somebody was stabbed in the back. I felt that heavy, like somebody was dealing with some pain because they were stabbed in the back heavily. Like you were really stabbed in the back to where you had to be strong. 10 and 2 keep coming together. So it's so much 12, 12, 3, 3, 3 energy here. And that 3, 3, 3 energy could be rinsing and repeating. It's very low vibrational. Seven of clubs, eight of hearts, eight of diamonds, seven of hearts. Yeah. Whoa. None of you guys get fly as me. Whoa. None of you guys get fly as me. Whoa. Post my drip up daily just so they can see. Whoa. Yeah. Somebody was betrayed. Um, you had a disruption in your life that had you stressed out, overthinking, and had a lot of emotional pressure on your mental progress. But an unexpected change, a truth, or a revelation happened that allowed you to be in a space to where you can let go of an old mindset or detach from somebody that you were really comfortable and attached to. And it could have created a very discomfort in your mind and heart. You had to do a mental reset. Okay, what was being carefully built is now being tested, adjusted, and reshaped. Like you building structure. Your money ain't stable yet, but it's being recalibrated. A old method or way of doing something is not gonna work for you anymore. You may feel in between like two paths, but I'm hearing you gotta choose wisely. And you're being redirected. That's why it seems like a delay right now. You're being redirected, but you're not blocked or you're not denied. So stop overthinking, stop worrying, stop stressing. Joy come in the morning. Okay, so it's time for you to reset mentally, emotionally, and your money is about to change. The work that you do is about to change. Your mindset is changing. Everything that was becoming stable or once stable for you is upgraded into a new system. It's just like when your phone got to upgrade. When you got to upgrade iOS in order for your phone to continue to function properly, smoothly, and efficiently, that's the same thing that's taking place with you. Okay, you got to allow those upgrades to happen. You got to be able to shift with it and flow with the divine in order to be tapped into supreme confidence and divine flow. You got to surrender and allow that money to flow in and clear all your roads. No more second guessing, no more confusion, mental clarity over confusion, and know that you are a force to be reckoned with. Okay, you may have to pivot and take a different route to get to something. Okay, you moving out of an unstable version of yourself and success, and you are being more aligned to the timeline that God has ordained for you. Okay, so this transition could feel chaotic before it clear out. It could feel like you losing yourself, you losing everything, you have no control. That's what happened when you surrender your life to God. It's all for greater purpose. 9, 12, 15, 18, 12. Okay. Okay, you have a major shift coming within the next 30 days, within the next 60, 90, 180 days. You got major shifts coming. All right. So somebody is going deeply into entrepreneurship. Okay. You learning systems, route, structure, and you switching from instability to movement based income. Okay, your money is going to be tied to movement, coordination, systems, and not stagnant, static work. Not every day at a desk or every day answering 100 to 500 calls back to back, repeating the same shit. No, this is going to be a very like freeing career path that you're going into, and you're going to be satisfied. And this is not a traditional job, but it may build up slowly for you to where you can make millions. Okay, you're going to go from an employee to a contractor to a business owner. Okay, somebody could be driving, a owner, operator, dispatching, manager. You're going to go from being a driver to an operator to a manager to a fleet business builder or business owner owning multiple fleets and cargoes. Your level, okay, you might start off as the worker, and then the dispatcher, then the contractor, then the manager, and then it's like you just the superintendent now. Now you the president, you the CEO, you the chief executive officer, the chief financial officer, because you're very good at what you do. And your money is about to flow, and you about to glow even more. Your path has been corrected. Okay, but you're gonna have much more income tied to contracts that you've created and signed on to. Having multiple streams of income, not just one paycheck. You, like I say, you creating a scalable system, a scalable business, and you work more hours now. I mean, you're not going to have to work more hours, but you building a system that allows you to, like I'm hearing in the beginning, you're going to have to work a whole lot of hours, but you're going to create a system to where you may only work 4 hours a day, shit, 4 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? You creating a real life brand and company or corporation. Okay? So don't get frustrated right now because it seems like things are moving so slow. And it got you questioning your path. You on the right path. You on the right path. When it start feeling like you don't know where you at and you lost and you losing things, that's because you on the right path. Shit is aligning. Okay? You ain't losing for no reason. It's a lesson that needs to be learned there. Y'all see how all these cards came out? It ain't never did this before as long as I've been doing Oracle readings. 333, 444, 555, 999, 10, 2, 12, 12, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, aces. It ain't never came out like this before. Everything is balancing itself out. Okay? You building a more stable version of yourself, a higher version of yourself. It's happening now. The shift is here now. You on to your destiny. You on to the right path. You let go of those soft, no karmic behaviors. And it took a process. Somebody was too masculine. You were way too masculine. You had to let that version of yourself go and tap into your divine feminine energy. Again, divine feminine energy, and be soft and subtle. You don't have to be so blunt all the time. But you have to tap into that in order to attract the type of abundance that you want. You can't be a nigga. You can't be a man. You gotta be what you were here to be. Alright? It might work for some, but it's not gonna work for all. You gotta be in your divine feminine energy. You gotta flow with this shit and not go against it. Alright? You gotta begin to love life again. You gotta spark that passion up with this Aries energy here. Alright? You gotta be, sometimes it's not going, you gotta go find inspiration. God might give you the money, yeah. Then you go catch the flight and find some inspiration somewhere else if it's getting too dull where you at. It's getting too dull where you at. It's time to move around. Six of Hearts, Nine of Hearts. It's time to balance yourself out. Balance. It's all about balance. So, do we have any divine messages of light? I'm only gonna pull 3. Any divine messages of light? Self-love, the divine fruit, positive thinking, self-love. Very fruitful colors. Oh, I said I'm only gonna pull 3, so yeah, they all came out at once. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. Self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. So, somebody is heavily on a self-love journey. Not a selfish journey, but a self-love journey. Pouring into yourself. Okay? Let nothing block you from pouring into yourself. That's what's blocking your feminine energy, because you're not pouring into yourself. And it could be because of your money was slow and stagnant to where you couldn't really take care of yourself the way you wanted to, or you couldn't really treat yourself and really just do the do and diddly daddly. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do it how you wanted to do it. You couldn't pop it how you wanted to pop it. But God took you through a process, because anything fast don't last. God had to refine you and show you some things so that you can grow in wisdom, so that you can be able to manage your empire when it does come in. Who wants to create and build an empire and tear it all down because you didn't know how to manage? You don't want to be a sore loser like that. When yours come in, you want to be able to manage it until you are literally put to rest. So it's going to take a keen level of focus and a very structured lifestyle that keeps you balanced in order to be successful in all areas of your life. Divine Fib. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are. Have faith in who you are. And like I said in the beginning, God works on your command. So you command what it is that you want. You command God. You talk to God. You gotta talk without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. You gotta talk to him and tell him, and he will give you your heart's desires. But in the meantime, in between time, you gotta be defeating that hidden, underlying shadow, dark self within you, and transmitting all darkness into light. transmutation, regain your power. Let nothing conquer you. Let no man, no woman, no substance on this earth conquer your mind. Know that you are a warrior, that you are strong. And sometimes you have certain seasons in your life with that 444 energy and that 333 energy. You have seasons in your life, and even with the 555 energy, you have seasons in your life where you have to allow the Lord to just work. It's a lot of things He have to shift and move so that things could come to you at the right time, in the right way. May not be the way that you thought or proclaimed it to be, but it's going to be right on time from the divine. So pay attention and continue to do the work in the meantime, in between time. That's why you gifted an intuition. That's why you're gifted psychic ability. So that's your guidance. That's your inner compass. So don't block your heart chakra off. Divine feminine, that can block you as well when your heart chakra is blocked off. You blocked from divine insight because you're not living through your heart. For the foundation of life is lived through your heart. Y'all hear that music? That music just correlating with everything that I'm saying. Huh? Real talk. Trust yourself, man. I'm telling you, keep going. It's gonna happen for you. It's gonna shift. You gonna get it. You're gonna have those collaborations that you always dreamed of. You're gonna have partnerships that you always desired. Continue to put that work in and take action. Continue to fight. Continue to have a structured life. Go hard every day. Don't let these bullshit ass obstacles create blockages in your spirit. Transmit, rise, 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 heal and rise, heal and rise, heal and rise. You get knocked down, you heal yourself, and you rise again. Love yourself in every season of darkness. Love yourself. Put yourself back together. Put your mind together. Build yourself up. Become strong. Become God body, light body, solar body, gold body. You're a blessing. You special. You mean something to this world. Fuck the haysayers or the naysayers or the haters, the copycatters, and the mockery. Fuck all of that shit. That's what comes with the territory. That's what comes with being you. You gotta accept that shit. It's gonna always be a hater somewhere looking out the motherfucking blinds, looking out the motherfucking window. Looking right at you. It's always gonna be a hater somewhere. Your goal and your mission is to step on that shit. By staying persistent, consistent on your path, on your goals. Step on that shit. You broke right now, man. Put your plan together and get you some more motherfucking money. It may be time for you to do something else, to put something down that you've been doing for a while. It's time for you to shift. Ain't nobody living your motherfucking life. And if they is, you let them live it. You slow down. The mindset of a motherfucker defeating you took over. The mindset and being so obsessed with studying the devil took over. Sometimes you gotta act like that shit don't even exist. and keep it pushing, keep it moving. Like I said, you gotta be ready and prepared for what comes with the territory. You gotta have thick skin. You can't let everything rub you the wrong way. Everything get underneath your skin. Some shit you gotta be willing to let slide because it ain't worth it. You gotta be able to handle your excitement. You gotta be able to handle this shit. It's mind over matter out here. Pray them entities, them enemies off of you and away from you. Pray that wicked shit away from you. It won't be able to touch you. People gonna see you and they going the other way. I'm hearing you could be walking outside and people just acting weird, funny towards you. People see you and they go the other way. People see you, you walk out, you get out your car, and all of a sudden they pulling off. They been sitting there for the longest. Now they pulling off. Or they see you walking by, now they pull off all of a sudden. But they been sitting there the longest looking at their phone or doing whatever in their motherfucking car. But they see you walk by or somewhere around, now all of a sudden they, oh, let me go ahead and go. That's because you powerful. Certain shit can't even tolerate being in your eyes and your sight. And you could have been taking it like, man, what's wrong with me? Something wrong with me? Nah, you protected. That's what's going on. God see these motherfucking evil entities on these motherfuckers. They gonna turn that completely the fuck around. I just experienced that today, me walking outside my home. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? I'm walking my four-legged friend to the field so she could run around and burn some energy out. You know, she get tired of being in this house, so I took on a walk. Man outside walking his dog, he coming my way. We on two completely different sides of the street. He see me and just turn around. Like, little girl pushing on the swing. That little girl jumped up off. When she saw me, she looked at me and jumped up off that swing. Like, that made me feel like, damn, even the kids, like, what's wrong? What's going on? But really what it is protecting your aura. You shine like you shine bright. Your aura is high. Your aura, you are enlightened. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is finna go up, man. You went through a painful season. Now you can't let that make you bitter or hold you back or stop you from pressing forward. That's what could block your divine feminine energy. Bitterness, hatred, being dismissive or avoiding your feelings. You're not facing this shit. You just going with everything. Just keeping it going, trying to stay strong. Sometimes you gotta face that shit. You gotta feel that shit. You gotta let that shit take you through the motions for a while to gain a deeper level of understanding to come up out of that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Take care of yourself. It's okay to love on yourself in this time. Enjoy your human experience. Embrace your human experience. Like I said, somebody need to be moving their body. You ain't moving your body enough. You ain't exercising. You ain't moving it. You gotta get into that tantric like trance and just move your body and just allow yourself to flow and work off some of that shit out your aura and all of the above. Gotta shake it off sometimes. Real talk. And you sometimes you do that in different ways. That's why people do yoga. That's why people meditate. That's why people stretch and, practice flexibility techniques. You clearing energy when you do that, especially when you do it daily. That's why it's good to wake up and stretch every day, because that's how you get a lot of knots in your body, trauma, energy being held in your muscles because you're not stretching. Hey, Hey! Because you're not stretching. Because you're not moving your body. So that shit just locking and staying stuck, and then it's weighing on you. And it's making your aura more dense and dense to where you looking darker. You not glowing like you supposed to. Your gut stopped up. You ain't shitting like you supposed to. Shit ain't breaking down and digesting like it's supposed to. You got to get your chakras in alignment. You got to get your aura. Hands do that aura work. Clear them parasites off of your aura. And the only way you can do that is by shifting your mind. That's that alchemy. It starts in the mental. It starts in the thoughts. You got to break those toxic thoughts and mindsets that's keeping you stagnant. You got to break it off. You got to fight it. 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 Don't go against yourself, but you got to fight those thoughts that's not of you. That's not of God. You got to rebuke it. You got to condemn it so that you can keep a sound and clear mind and stay focused on your path. Stay focused on what's for you, what's assigned to you, who and what and where, when, why, how. It's time to be more you than ever. Being you is the best life you can live. Who are you? Who are you becoming? Tap into your superpower. What do you desire? What do you want? What are you willing to allow? Open up. Your heart has been blocked. Clear them parasites off of your heart, off of your breath. Release, 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 release. We gotta release and let go. And I'ma end that here.